Getter Robo is horrible. Like, it is impossible to get into a Getter Robo series. Unless it's the first, like, the original two. Because every Getter Robo anime assumes that you've watched the original Getter anime or read the manga. Even though most Getter Robo anime are reboots. It's so stupid. And believe in Getter. It works because Getter raise.
Got a job for you, 621. It's a request from one of the Balaam companies.
Attention, Gun 13 Raven. This job comes from our subsidiary Dafeng. The operation will take place in the central ice fields, Yalmar Mine. We want you to stage an attack on the Arquebus survey camp located there. After digging into the ice field, Arquebus launched survey drones to gather data. Whatever they found, it's sure to contain clues as to the whereabouts of the coral convergence. Put simply, your job is to seize the data. We're counting on you, Gun 13.
It just works is legitimately how it works.
621, are you still hearing things?
It's actually radiation poisoning. All of the main characters in Getter are dying.
I'll make adjustments.
And hallucinating. At the same time. You said New Getter Robo, and I immediately thought of Arc?
Extract the data from the birth survey.
Is it called Getter Arc? You know, I forgot we actually have a breather mission first before the thing happens.
Taking Balaam's money, no doubt. Intercept!
621, eliminate obstructions as you see fit, but remember that the data is your priority.
New Getter is also probably the most, like, get-in-able. Anime in Getter. It's called Plot Armor Blaze.
Remnants of the fire still drift in Rubicon's atmosphere.
But yeah, in other words, Getter is bad. It's a bad anime. I hate it, but also it's like my favorite robot anime of all time. It's so bad, I love it. Genuinely awful shows. I forgot I only had one shoulder weapon. Oh my god, collateral damage. Yeah, you know, they're immune to radiation poisoning, except for when they aren't. Armageddon is good, except that it starts in the middle of the show, and there's like a huge, massive time skip in the middle of it. Not even in the middle, like in the first third. But like, it's got a bopping soundtrack. Like, holy shit, I love that soundtrack so much. I'm actually excited that a new Getter got a new anime because I'm fucking sick of seeing Shin Getter Robo, like, or I guess Armageddon, show up in Super Robot Wars. Like, I am fucking sick of it. It has been in every Super Robot Wars since fucking Zed, like, a decade ago. Same with, I think, what is it? The Gundam with New Gundam. Char's counterattack. Char's counterattack, double Zeta, and Zeta have also been in every Super Robo Wars since Z. Dude, move. I mean, Amuro's okay, but, like, I don't use him at all anymore because I've used him before and I don't want to use him again. I used him once, I think in X or Cross, because, like, hey, they added the Hainu. Hainu's interesting and cool, and I actually like it. Because in V, I kind of already decided that I didn't want to use Amuro by the time that happened. By the time Amuro got introduced, I was kind of like, I don't know, I just wasn't super interested in... Yeah, and I'm so happy that it didn't have the double Zeta. Unfortunately, it still had Zeta and, you know what, I'd even take, like, the plot of the original Gundam. Just so we can have different Gundams than the fucking new Gundam again. They did include the Gundam from the original Gundam in 30, but that wasn't part of the plot. I cannot wait for the new Gundam Hathaway movies. Hathaway's Flash, it was... I think the only complaint I have with the Hathaway's Flash, the movie, is that they fucking... All of the fight scenes in that movie take place at night, and it is impossible to see the new Gundam. Or I guess the Z Gundam, if you want to go for puns. Like, actually impossible to see what's going on. God. Yeah, unfortunately, 30 also has, like, the worst story I've ever seen in any Super Robot Wars game. Like, it's so fucking long. They don't condense anything. I think the way they should do it is they should add more mutually exclusive missions. Like, they don't have any route splits apart from the beginning. And even the beginning isn't really a route split. It's just, you do the same missions, but later.
Even the Rubiconians have forsaken this lifeless...
God, I can't wait for the next generation of Super Robot Wars games. Which is, I'm assuming what's going on, because, like, I think the PS5 came out since, since 30 was in development, I think. So it's like a similar long gap between, because we had a similarly long gap between Z and V, I think. Like, 30's... You pick the mission order is cool until you realize that it detracts from being able to tell any kind of interesting story with the units. It generally just devolves to, oh, this is the mission for this show, so it's only going to involve characters from this show, except for Gridman, which gets lumped together with the police robot for some reason, which is, like, so disappointing. Like, I wish Gridman had his own missions. V, T, and X all have either Crossbone or F91. Both, actually. X is both.
Attention Gun 13 Raven! Looks like you ruffled some feathers. Taking their drones back to HQ. I want you to find them and stop them.
One repair kit remaining.
30, I think, is just genuinely the worst of the new era Super Robot Wars games, which is a shame, because prior to 30, I thought that T was the worst of the new era Super Robot Wars games. I think if you're gonna do something like 30, I think you need to do mission structure the same way that Armored Core does it. Actually, Armored Core is very good because a lot of the missions feel different. Like, yeah, a lot of them are just go in, kill the dudes, go out. But there's like a lot of interesting stuff you gotta do. Like, you gotta collect the things. Like, you could do things to defend this position. Like, Super Robot Wars has a problem where like so many of the missions in Super Robot Wars, I think Fire Emblem has this problem too. Nowadays are just route the enemy, and that's fine unless you make the game really long and grindy. 30. If you're gonna do that, I feel like you're better off including, like, I don't want to say that's not a good idea, but I also don't want to play as a character that wants to side with the actual Nazis in space. The actual space Nazis. Yeah, you could do that pretty easily by including 00 Gundam, because 00 Gundam are just terrorists, and so if you work for the government in any capacity, the 00 Gundams will fight against you. But yeah, Xeon is a horrible example. Okay, no, this isn't the breather mission. This is exactly the mission that I remember.
Shut it down before Balaam gets hold of our data.
Ow.
Eliminate them, 621.
Oops. Yeah, how about instead of eliminating them, I fly up here?
Wait. What's that sound?
Look, Char's pretty cool. But also he sucks.
That ship. It's identifying as PCA.
Like, he is awful person. I'm actually hoping they bring in G-Witch.
That's not subject guard. Did they send in an enforcement squad?
Hello, Shield Boy.
That's an LC. PCA's rank and file, and a big step up from subject guard MTs.
Be careful, Raven.
2 repair kits.
But I've also got the snipers up there. You know, it's funny, because these guys, like, snipe in a similar way to the other guys. I remember these guys being the sniper, or I assume these are the cloaked sniper enemies, and they're very much not.
At 30%.
Yes and yes. A has both of them, I believe. The only, to my knowledge, the only Gundams that are not, the only main Gundams that are not in Super Robot Wars are, G-Witch, and of course, the,
No repair kit.
I mean, I'm sure there's some UC spin-offs. I mean, I'm not gonna deny that it did good with what it was given, but I'm still fucking sick of the same shows being in Super Robot Wars again and again and again.
Looks like you're on the deck. Good call. Now smash the bridge, 621.
Enemy propulsion systems compromised.
It's going to blow. Get clear, 621.
I don't know. I wish I could say if they were in Zed, but Zed doesn't have a fan translation, so I'm not sure. Super Repetition Wars. It's a nostalgia thing, I think. And I don't really have that much nostalgia for those things. Not to that extent. I want to use new things. That's why I was actually really bummed that there was, like, no units from,
The closure area is SG's jurisdiction. Why send an enforcement squad in a warship? Special mission, maybe? Or was it?
what was it? The Magic. Knights and Magic. They had 2 robots for Knight and Magic. 3. Igloo. I haven't seen Igloo, so that could be true. Transformers probably hasn't been in Super Robot Wars, at least none of the main games. Because of course, Bandai Namco owns Super Robot Wars, and Takara Tomy owns Transformers. Also, Zone of the Enders would be a good thing.
Looks like we got a little too eager, 621.
Is another Centuries episode really
Us and the corporations both.
a Super Robot Wars game? It's a mech crossover game, but I don't think it's a Super Robot Wars game, judging from the fact that it is not Super Robot Wars, it's another Centuries episode. Unless it is called Super Robot Wars, and I just don't know that. Hey, Rusty.
Buddy from the Vespers. Haven't talked since we climbed the wall. I'd love to catch up, but I'll cut to the chase. The PCA has deployed its suppression fleet. And now it's laying down the law all over Rubicon. We've already lost several survey bases, and Balam's in a sorry state too. For their part, the Rubicon Liberation Front sees this as an opportunity. If you ask me, they're counting their eggs before they're hatched. At this rate, the Corps, the Rubiconists, and the independent mercs will go down together. I'm sending you a request from the Archibald's group. We could use the wall climbers' help.
I don't think they're the same, like, yeah, they're the same concept, but 2 different game series can execute the same concept.
New message.
I see you got a call from
It doesn't have Super Robot Wars in the name, it's not a Super Robot Wars
as
game.
well by the Balaam group. Seems both sides have been forced to halt the coral survey. Check the briefing, 621.
Also, it's so funny to be, speaking of Super Robot Wars, it's so funny to me that for the longest time,
Also, I have a job for you. It's not just the corporations who have their eye on you.
what's the name? Kotobukiya does most of the Super Robot Wars models. There are the new high grades that are done by Bandai, but Kotobukiya manufactured the model kits, which is so funny to me, because Bandai owns Super Robot Wars. Why don't they make their own goddamn models? Now they do, and they're full of hollow parts, and I'm not sure if I like them. Okay. Now that we're done talking over cutscenes, which of these did we do last? Well, we're gonna do these 2 first, of course.
Hey, buddy. This job comes from Schneider,
Noted.
the Archibald group. Here's the rundown. They want you to attack the Jorgen refueling base, a PCA foothold on Rubicon. The target is the energy refinery plant deep inside. Take that out and, well, it ought to slow down their suppression fleet at least. Until recently, Jorgen was one of Balam's coral survey bases. It only took a day for the PCA suppression fleet to commandeer the base. You'll also find a number of fuel storage tanks that I've marked as pay targets. I want you to be a walking advertisement for opportunities in destruction.
Also, we were talking about robot shows not in Super Robot Wars. There's a couple obscure ones. I know there was like a 3D model anime called Kabuki Baranki that is not very good, and I don't recommend watching it. But I liked it, and it's not in Super Robot Wars. At least none of the main games. Of course, the mobile games are massive and have like everything in it. I also don't think I'll Noah Zero has appeared in any of the main games. I know it's appeared in the mobile games, but again, I think the mobile games are bad. I will not be counting them. That being said, DD is at least close to the gameplay style that Super Robot Wars is, but I expect it's gonna be, for me, like a Fire Emblem Heroes thing, where like I think it's genuinely awful. It's like Fire Emblem Heroes is not great. I'll Noah Zero is like it's okay. It's okay.
Code 1-5. Contact with AC of unknown affiliation.
But you've got more health.
Higher. Single AC. Terminate immediately.
He's gonna take 3 hits. Alright, I got paid extra. Well, I mean, I'm not gonna be spending that much money on parts anyway, and I'm doing like 3, maybe 4 playthroughs if I want to. What's another good one? Is Knights of Sidonia not in any of the main games? I know it's. I'm pretty sure it's in one of the mobile games. Technically, the 4th season of Full Metal Panic isn't in it. I mean, it is, but it only, like, the manga version, so not the anime version. If you want to be pedantic, none of the Sentai games are in a main series Super Robot Wars, although they do show up in the mobile games. Wasn't there one of the shield guys? Oh yeah, right. We have to destroy these things. Did I miss any of these? Dread. There's like a lot of obscure ones. Like I was looking up some mecha anime because I want to watch something new. There's like a lot of more obscure robot shows that I'm sure aren't in Super Robot Wars. Yeah, most of the Gundams have showed up in at this point. Most of the animated Super Robot Wars have, or animated Getter have. There you are. I was wondering where the fuck you were. Miss!
AP at 50%. AP at 30%.
Oh, come on. Yeah, but they have been in there before. Oh yeah, this is this mission. Also, what are you talking about? Okay, no. Sorry, Ladder 2. Yeah, Lasner. Honestly, I'd love if they remade some of their older games. I'm not gonna lie, I think I like their older writing style more than their current writing style.
Corporate hire. Single AC. Terminate immediately.
And there's also some gameplay differences that I really appreciate. Except in A. A is a real pain in the ass. Actually. I need to get back into trying that game, but I've sort of taken a break, and I'm trying Alpha Gaiden. Which, I think my main problem with Alpha Gaiden right now is there's too many original characters. It's like... I'm actually kind of annoyed about how I died there, because I absolutely died there because my engine got turned off. But also I died there because I fucking missed would too, so that I could actually like know what's going on. Like I roughly know what's going on because Alpha is just Super Robot Wars OG, but with fundamental differences. I know that there was somebody working on Alpha 1, but they appear to have stopped because I don't think they've updated it in like 5 years.
Code 5, unaffiliated AC. Moving to terminate.
But like, I'd love to try some of the 3DS games too. All of the Z games I want to be translated someday, please.
Domes your refinery plant. I've updated your marker data. Head for the target.
Oh wait, I didn't blow up the fuel
Code
tanks that
5,
time.
unknown AC.
Must be after the plant.
Must be after the plant.
Terminated.
I didn't notice how goofy that. Oh, I did. I'm just a goldfish. Oops.
The analysis to the system. Intercept.
Actually, I did that on purpose, and I'm definitely just trying to pad out the video. Yeah, all of them after from the PS1 era onwards. I'm not that interested in the SNES era, because as far as I can tell, the SNES era is mostly just Gundam, Zeta Gundam, Double Zeta Gundam, Getter, and Mazinger. It's like, cool. I can get that right now if I wanted to, with the current games that exist. Right now. Are you seeing the problem of having the same robot show up so many times? Oh god, I dashed the wrong way. Yes, like all of them. Please, translate all of your games. Remake them, whatever. I want to see all of the Super Robot Wars. It's a series that I love, is near and dear to my heart, and I could play, I mean, I couldn't literally play it all the time, but I'd love to. I'd love to say that I want. I love robot anime.
It's that AC terminated.
Where's the other set of fuel cans anyway? What's out this way? I don't think I ever went out this way. Nothing. Okay, cool. And this isn't like the city level where there's like a big down below. Oh wait, I should kick you. There's a couple sniper guys here, that much I remember. Oh wait, I'm out of fuel. I think me hating the kick is being justified to myself by that miss. And that miss. You know what? I'm just gonna stop trying to be cool and kick. Fuck you, kick. You suck. I hate you. There's like an AC down there, right? Probably. I should probably heal.
repair kit remaining.
All those healing upgrades are a little unnecessary with my current robot. Oh, wait, there's nothing there. I did lock onto that last one. Pretty sure I tried to, anyway. I don't know. It's not something that comes up against mooks, because most mooks go down pretty easily without it. And if I'm not practicing it, I'm gonna forget about it. Okay, well, my apologies then. I thought I did.
15.
The Vanguard, handle it.
Does it even do that much damage? Yeah, I'm not using that ever again. Maybe against a big boss, but I don't think there's any big bosses left, really. I mean, I guess I could maybe use it against the worm guy. I don't know. Oh yeah,
Code
that
5,
one.
target confirmed.
Locked on. Evasive action, Raven.
Oh yeah, no, it's completely worthless against the mooks. Hi there. Yes. Ibis isn't really a big boss, though. Ibis is, like, more, at least to me, feels more like an AC. But with better, more interesting patterns. Like, and if this is supposed to be the good kick, the one that's better than all the others, then, like, yeah, no, I feel completely justified never using it again. Yeah, no, exactly. Actual patterns. That's what makes it good and fun and cool. And while Raven is a fight that I will constantly rip my hair out. I forget, did they give you a resupply in this mission? Is this the last one? What are the time step patterns? Yeah. Oh, I'm sure. And I'm sure if I played PvP, I might notice more. I mean, I've done this before perfectly, I think, but the better question is, do I get a notification if I did it right? Because if this is the last one and I'm supposed to get a notification, that means that I probably missed one, but it's fine because I did it once before. And unless I feel like making a goofy robot again, I'm probably not going to need to get any more. Okay, I do get supplies, so good on me for using all the supplies I got.
That's the refinery plant. 2-621.
Code 5, hostile AC sighted.
Requesting backup from the system. Code 7-8.
Oh yeah, that's a laser turret. No, that's not a laser turret. That's the turret. Right, the turrets only take one hit. One left. Two left. Two left. One of them's following me, which is making him hard to keep track of on my radar. Oh, and the other one's my target. Okay. Let's actually look around here this time. It'd be a great place to put a secret behind there. Absolutely jerk-ass place to put it, but a good place for it. Pew. fight time.
Target destroyed. Our work here is done, 6-2.
Raven, I'm picking up something in the stratosphere. It's approaching fast.
Go 2-3, attending scene. Watch point before checked out.
I mean, I could have left some other way if there weren't invisible walls there. That was the plan.
I've identified PCA SP Special Forces.
Oh my god. Okay, well, if you're gonna be up in my face, I guess we'll start with you. Ow, thank you, invisible wall.
Raven terminated. Code 44, requesting intelligence review.
I guess I should get in the middle of the arena so that doesn't happen again. Oh, I guess I should have changed for the burst pistols. Oh well.
PCA SP Special Forces. We can't afford to take chances. 6-1. Eliminate them. PCA SP machines. Highly mobile executioners for priority targets, piloted by the PCA's elites. Focus on one at a time, 6-2.
Ow.
You're a real troublemaker, Raven. I didn't expect this level of resistance, sir. Won't fail this time.
I mean, I'm glad one of the bosses got stuck in a wall, but I guess I should maybe use my missiles.
Charlie, Lieutenant is down. Roger. Proceeding as planned.
Man, grab the waste 5 minutes of your time. This game does love that.
Both PCA SP craft destroyed.
I'm sure our paymasters planned for that too. They got their walking advertisement all right.
The force keeping you in the boss fight.
One new message.
Oh, the boss in Chapter 4, not the Chapter 4 boss.
Archivist Group Mercenary Liaison, V8 Pater here.
Hi, Peter.
Impressive work on the refueling base assault.
I swear I heard... Is this guy's voice also one of those rando voices?
I knew you could do it, buddy. I've got you. That is all. We at the Archivist Group expect much from you.
Okay. Hold on.